Hi, this is Maria from Crochet A to Z, and welcome to the channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, please push that subscribe button. And if you have, I want to thank you for being here. And I want to also ask you to please push that like button because it gets the algorithms out there so people can find this channel. So today, I want to wish you a happy Friday, happy weekend. Hope everybody is doing well and going to enjoy the weekend ahead. So what I wanted to show you today is this great stitch. I absolutely love this stitch. It's beautiful. It's textured on both sides. Both sides are not identical, but both sides can be used. Whatever side you say you like, use it, because that's the kind of stitch this is. This is just beautiful. And if you look closely, you can see V stitches in here. And you can see front post double crochets, and this is the back end again. And this is just a beautiful stitch, and it's called again the V-stitch waffle. And I'm going to show you just how easy this is to make. We're going to take the guesswork out of this so that everybody can make this, beginner to advanced and everyone in between. So let's get started. This is a Lion brand yarn, and it's a rose color. And I am using a red heart, and I'm using Super Saver yarn, and it is a medium 4. And here it is, it's a Super Saver, it's white. So let's get started, and we're going to do a slip knot. And I am using an eye hook, which is a 5.50 millimeter. So what you have to do with this stitch is you have to chain a multiple of 5. So it's 5 plus 5 plus 5 until you get to your desired width, and then that's it. You don't add anything after that. 5 plus 5 plus 5 until you get to whatever width you want, depending on what you're making: Afghans, baby blankets, scarves, face cloths, shawls. You might think of something, bags, pillow covers, whatever you want to make. So I'm going to chain 25. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Again, multiples of 5 over and over until you get to your desired width. Then what I'm going to do after that is I'm going to go in the 5th chain from the hook. These are your chains. They're V's. They look like V's. This is your working chain, not considered a chain. And this is your where you slip knot it for those that are new to this. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And in the 5th chain, we're going to do 2 double crochets. 1, 2. Then after that, we're going to chain 1. After we chain 1, in the next stitch, we're going to do 2 double crochets in the very next stitch. Now I'm going to just pull my yarn, and this is what it's going to look like. And I want to just pull that yarn a bit. So that's what it's going to look like. Then you're going to skip 1, 2, 3 stitches, and in the next stitch, you're going to put 2 double crochets. 1, 2. You're going to chain 1, and in the next stitch, you're going to put 2 double crochets. And after that, you're going to skip 1, 2, 3. And in this next one, 1, 2, 3. And in the fourth one, you're going to put 2 double crochets. Chain 1. And in the very next stitch, you're going to put 2 double crochets. That chain 1 in between those 2 double crochets is important. So this is what it's going to look like. And now we're going to, again, skip 1, 2, 3, and in that fourth one, 2 double crochets, chain 1, in the next stitch, 2 double crochets, skip 1, 2, 3, and in that very last stitch, skip 1, skip 2, skip 3, in that very last stitch, you're going to put a double crochet, and I'm just gonna, there you go. I didn't want my yarn to split. So this I want to mention, this chains are your double crochet, is considered a double crochet in a chain. So I just want you to know that those chains are considered a double crochet. So this is what it should look like across. So now after you do that, you're going to chain 1. You're going to do that, and you're going to chain 1. You're going to chain 2, and you're going to chain 3. You're going to turn your work. That counts as your double crochet. So once you do that, you're going to go do a double crochet in the second stitch, not this one. This is the first stitch, because we count this as a singular double crochet just at the end. We're going to skip this stitch, and in the second stitch or second double crochet, we're going to put a double crochet right over that. Then what we're going to do is right in the middle here where we did our chain 1, we're going to do a V-stitch. So that is considered a double crochet, a chain 1, and a double crochet. Then after you do that, and you see where you went right there, in this next chain, or should I say in this next double crochet from below, you're going to do a double crochet. Now this is going to be a 2-row repeat, so you're going to see that what's going to happen is, and we'll get to this, what you're going to do is you're going to repeat row 2 and row 3 over and over again. So this is your row 2. So now what we're going to do is we're going to skip this double crochet and this double crochet, and we're going to go right into the next double crochet. I go slow so you can write it down. If you want to do it with me, you can. Now, right in the middle where that chain 1 space is, we're going to do a V-stitch. So we're going to do a double crochet, a chain 1, and we're going to do another double crochet right in the middle of that. Now what we're going to do is in this next double crochet from below, we're going to put a double crochet. And that's what it looks like. Now we're going to skip that from this series of stitches, and we're going to go to the next one. We're going to skip that as well. And in this double crochet from below, we're going to put a double crochet above it. So now once we do that, we're going to do a V-stitch where this chain 1 is. I'm going to do a double crochet, a chain 1, and a double crochet. Now what we're going to do is a double crochet right above this double crochet. There's 2 here, but we're going to go to this one. And this is what it looks like. So now what we're going to do is we're going to skip this. We're going to skip this one, and right here we're going to do a double crochet. We're going to go in the middle where this chain space is, and we're going to do a V-stitch. So we're going to do a double crochet, a chain 1, and a double crochet. Now what we're going to do is a double crochet above this first double crochet. We're going to do a double crochet. And at the very end where these chains are, we're going to do a double crochet at the top of that, because this is considered, I want to mention 1, 2, the third one. We're going to go right up to the tippity top of that and make our double crochet. And this is what it looks like, and I'm going to show you against that. So what we did was we made our baseline for what we're going to do next. Now, as always, we're going to chain 1, 2, 3, and we're going to turn our work. And these chain 3s are always considered a double crochet. So now what we're going to do is we're going to skip this first double crochet, and right in this one we're going to make a front post double crochet. So we're going to yarn over and go in the back of that and go like that. We're going to pull this around, we're going to yarn over, pull through, and pull through again. So I'm going to pull out a little bit. So now that we made that front post double crochet, that's considered a front post because we're going to the front and making that front post double crochet. In the middle where that chain space is, that chain 1, we're going to do a V-stitch. So we're going to do a double crochet, a chain 1, and another double crochet. And this is what gives this beautiful, this gives this stitch such beauty. This stitch would be great in any color. I suggest trying a variegated. I've made it in the variegated for scarves, and it's gorgeous. So now we're going to do another front post double crochet. We're going to go right into this double crochet, and we're going to yarn over. We're going to go in the back, but we're pulling it so that it comes to the front. Pull it up, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And there's your front post double crochet. Now we're going to skip this double crochet. We're going to skip this double crochet, and in this one we're going to make a front post double crochet. So I want to mention that this is your row 2 of your 2-row repeat. So now once you made your front post double crochet in the middle here, and you might have to turn, push this apart, but once you get this stitch, you're going to understand it. So that's why I'm saying I'm going to take the guesswork out of it. We're going to make our V-stitch in the middle. So double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. Now, right in the next stitch, we're going to make another front post double crochet. So let me reiterate what this row is. This row is a front post double crochet, a V-stitch, and then another front post double crochet. Now what we're going to do, skip this stitch, skip this stitch, this double crochet, and right in this next set, you're going to make a front post double crochet. Then we're going to make right here your V-stitch. And this is why it's called the V-stitch waffle. So you make the double crochet, your chain 1, and right back in there, another double crochet. So there's your V-stitch. And your V-stitch is waffled between your front post double crochet. Now we're going to skip this one. We're going to skip that one for the next round, for the next series of these clusters. And we're going to go right in here and make a front post double crochet. We're going to go in the middle where we have our chain 1, and we're going to make a V-stitch. So a double crochet, a chain 1, and another double crochet. Now we're going to make another front post double crochet, right there. We're going to skip this one, and we're going to go right at the end here and make a double crochet. So we always end with a double crochet at the end, and this is what it looks like. I want to show you how pretty this is. I chose to do the white because I wanted to just have you see it in 2 colors, but I wanted to also have you be able to see the bones of this particular stitch. So I wanted you to see it in color and in a white. So now what we're going to do, so I just want to mention that this was row, so we did a row 1 and a row 2. So this was your 2-row repeat. So now what I want to say is we're going to repeat row 2, and you will always be repeating row 2 and row 3 over and over again until you're finished with your project. So as always, we're going to chain 1, row 2, and 3. For this is row 2 of your 2-row repeat. Chain 3 as always when you start, because you're going to turn your work around, and that is your double crochet. So now what we're going to do is we don't go here, we're going to skip this, we're going to go right in here, and we're going to make a double crochet in the second double crochet of this series. We're going to go in the middle, and we're going to make a V-stitch. chain 1, and another double crochet. In the next stitch of the crochet where we made, and this is where we made our V-stitches, but it's on the other side, we're going to make a double crochet. So I want to mention this is the back end. So it's not this end, it's this side. And the reason and how you can tell it's the back side is you're going to see the stitches from those double crochets. See them right there? So you can tell the front, and I'm going to turn this around. There's the front, and this is the back. So I just wanted to mention that. But they're both so pretty that you could really say use whatever you want as the front and the back because they're both beautiful. It's just a beautiful stitch. So now we're going to skip this, skip that, and go into this and make a double crochet. Now you're going to make your V-stitch in the middle here. And after you do that, you're going to chain 1. After you do your double crochet, chain 1. Make another double crochet where that chain 1 space is. That goes where your V-stitch is. And then make a double crochet above this, which is actually the V-stitch. Then you're going to skip this, skip that, and you're going to make a double crochet right here. Again, this is row 2 of your 2-row repeat. So you do row 2 and row 3 over and over again until you finish this, whatever it is you're making. So in here, where the chain 1 is, you make your V-stitch, your double crochet, your chain 1, and another double crochet. In the next stitch, you're going to make your double crochet. Now you're going to skip this one, and you're going to go right in here, and you're going to make your double crochet, and that's from your V-stitch from below. Then in the middle here, or should I say your double crochet from below, your front post double crochet. In the middle here, where your chain 1 is, you're going to make your V-stitch. Double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. Now what you're going to do is in this right here, you're going to make your double crochet, which is the front post double crochet from below. Now we're going to skip this double crochet right here and go to the very end and make a double crochet on the top of that chain 3. And that's what it looks like. Now what you're going to do is you're going to chain 1, chain 2, chain 3. Now you're going to do chain 3 of your 2-row repeat. We chained 3. I'm sorry, you're going to do your second row of your 3rd row repeat. So you chain 3, and this is your row 2 of your 3rd row repeat. So as I said, you keep doing row 2 and row 3 over and over again. So it's a 2-row repeat. Say that quickly, if you will. So skip this one, go into this one, and we're going to make our front post double crochet. So let's just remember it this way. When you do row 2, it's going to be your straight double crochets and V-stitches. When you do row 3 of your, and it's actually row 2 of your 2-row repeat, you're always going to do your V-stitches and your front post double crochets, if that makes it easier to remember. So row 2 of your 2-row repeat is just your double crochets and your V-stitches. And the second row of your 2-row repeat, which is actually row 3, is always your front post double crochets and your V-stitches. So in the middle here, once we did our front post, we're going to do our V-stitch, which is double crochet, chain 1, and another double crochet to make your V-stitch. And you're going to notice that it has a very nice edging. It has a very nice end and a very nice beginning and end as well. So now that we did our V-stitch, we're going to do another front post double crochet, because that's the row that we're at. We're doing row 2 of our 2-row repeat, and what we repeat is row 2 and 3 over and over again. So now we're skipping this, we'll skip this, and we're going to do a front post double crochet. Now we're going to do our V-stitch. Now we're going to do a front post double crochet. Now we're going to do is skip that, and in this one we're going to do a front post double crochet. Now we're going to do our V-stitch, and this is why it's called the V-stitch waffle, because your V-stitch is waffled in between those front post double crochets. And another front post now that we've made our V-stitch. Now we're going to skip this one, skip that, and we're going to make another front post double crochet right here. Then we're going to make our V-stitch where our chain 1 is. So we're going to do a double crochet, a chain 1, and a double crochet. Now we're going to do another V-stitch right here, because we're doing row 2 of our 2-row repeat. We're going to skip this one, and at the very end we're going to do a double crochet. And again, we're going to repeat until we finish this. We're going to repeat rows 2 and 3 of our 2-row repeat. So now that we've done our V-stitches, we're going to chain 1, 2, 3. You're going to turn that around again, and you can say you're on the back side, whatever side you want to say you're on, because it depends on what you like and don't like if you want to use it. But this is the back side, truly. So when you're on the back side, you know that you're going to start row 2 of your 2-row repeat. So you're going to do is you're going to skip this, because this is your chain 3 is a double crochet. You're going to skip this first double crochet here. You're going to go into this one, and you're going to make a double crochet. You're going to go into the middle of this chain 1, and you're going to make your V-stitch. You're going to chain 1, you did a double crochet, and then you do another double crochet. Now you're going to do another double crochet in the next stitch over above that double crochet, skip, skip, and double crochet right in above that double crochet, and we're going to do this right across your V-stitch, double crochet into the next stitch, skip, skip, double crochet into the next stitch, V-stitch, double crochet again, then you're going to make another double crochet right here. So you made a double crochet above that double crochet, or then you made another V-stitch with a chain one in the middle, and then you made a double crochet right here. So now skip, skip, double crochet here, a double crochet in the middle of that, chain one, double crochet, chain one, double crochet, double crochet in this next double crochet from below, skip that double crochet, and in this very last stitch you're going to make a double crochet. Now once you do that, that was a row 1 of your 2-row repeat, which is actually row 2 and 3 of the whole pattern. So you're going to chain 1, 2, 3, and this is your second row repeat. So now you're going to, that's considered double crochet. You're going to skip this, you're going to go to that next double crochet, and you're going to make a front post double crochet. Then you're going to make a V-stitch in the middle there. It's a little tight, but you're going to make a V-stitch right there, and it's waffled between what are now your front post double crochets, because you're now in the front of this pattern. And there's a lot of texture to this pattern on both sides. It doesn't matter which side you're using. Skip, skip, front post double crochet, V-stitch in the middle of that where that chain 1 is, another front post double crochet, and skip, skip, a front post double crochet, V-stitch, front post double crochet, skip, skip, front post double crochet, V-stitch, waffled between those front post double crochets, and another front post double crochet, skip, and in this very last, you're going to make a double crochet. Now, what I would end with when you're finished, whatever it is you're making, I would end with row 1. I would end with row 1 of your 2-row repeat, which is row 2, because we're repeating row 2 and 3. So that would be all your double crochets and just your V-stitches. That's the way I would end this. And this, again, is your V-stitch waffle pattern. And it is truly a beautiful, beautiful textured pattern. This is in the white. I wanted to show it to you in the white. This is in like a mauve color, a pinkish color. I'm going to put that light on, but I think that light will give you a little too much glare. So this is your beautiful V-stitch waffle stitch. And it's really, like I said, here's the front of it. Very textured with the V-stitches. You can really see the V-stitches right here. And the other side is a little different. Still textured, still beautiful. And I really do love this stitch. It's up to you what you want to make with it. Let us know what you would make with this stitch, but it's very, very textured. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial of the V-stitch waffle pattern. Let me know what you're going to make with it, and let us know what colors you choose too, because this is a very textured pattern, and it is, once you make those V-stitches, it just pops. It's just a beautiful, beautiful pattern. So again, this is Maria from Crochet A to Z. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Please push that subscribe and that like button so it gets the algorithms out there. Thank you. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and see you soon with another tutorial. Have a great day. Have a great weekend. Love you all. Bye-bye.